believe that America can be beautiful. How can America be made beautiful? Now, family, listen. My brother Imam Wadafuddin and I have had disagreement, but his followers and mine have never given each other as much as a bloody nose. Because in spite of our differences, there's a deep love in us. We don't like the things about our nation that is not good, but I don't want to live anywhere else. But I want America to be made right. I don't want to see America go the way of Rome and Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah. But why won't she go that way? If the men of religion and the women of religion keep silent. My brother Imam Wadafuddin and I have had a disagreement. His followers and mine have never given each other as much as a bloody nose. Because
Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers. This is the worst part of my mission here. I have to deal with this. But it's so obvious. It says, the Lord will consume with the spirit of his mouth and destroy the devices that are coming. So, because people would have an excuse, they say, oh, I didn't know any better. I mean, nobody said anything. Elijah was going, he said he was the one. Right? I just accepted, right? So this way they have no excuse. He says, no, someone was told you. Someone was explained to you. Point out. Because otherwise, why waste time? I mean, it's so obvious. This is what he's saying here. Our nation. What? America? The nation was the nation of Islam. So he said, our nation, that means that's who he's representing. He's not representing the nation of Islam. He says, our nation, something wrong, but I'm going to fix it. Now, we're a nation here, and within a nation, that means they're enemy to us because we're on two different wavelengths. They have to be. It's like a woman's pregnant, right? The child is not on the same wavelength as her. Close, not enough. Got some of her, right? Remember, has the nature of the father, but that's why it comes out. Eventually, it builds enough strength. It's pushed out. Because it realizes it's not part of the body. It's not part of that body. Not that the woman's an enemy to the child. It's not on the same wavelength, the same frequency. See? I get a little more science. I didn't want to get too scientific here. These things matter, brothers and sisters. Try to get them. That's why things design like they are. Because if the seed was in the woman, but I'm leaving it alone. Hello, brother and sister. Anyway, seed from the man. So his nature is going to be the same wavelength frequency. That's why I tell you, do not have relationships with your sister or close family member. But then the woman would have the same wavelength as birth is given, and there'd be a problem. Okay, give me a problem with that. So I'll just give you a little hint there. Mathematics, you're going to learn one day. The thing is, he said, our nation. That he wants to save it. We should go against all scripture, go against everything Elijah Muhammad taught, everything Master Muhammad taught. You don't have to take my word for it. Just read the literature, read the lessons. Totally against it. He claims he's speaking to Master Muhammad. He's in tune with him. So unless Master Muhammad had a brain fart, or he's now Farrakhan's student, there's something wrong here. He claims he represents the Nation of Islam, but he says our nation. He wants to fix it. So why would he want to fix something that's been destroying us for 400 years and, like Elijah Muhammad said, continues to destroy us? Why do you want to do that? Why do you think to do it? See, when you get on that level, brothers and sisters, right? I mean, it's straightforward because he's on the same wavelength they're on. He might even realize, he may not even realize, right, that, you know, the extent of what he's doing. But he's on the same wavelength as they are. He wants to, right? He wants to be with them. He wants to, same wavelength. But the point is, he knows we're the enemy. Because we're saying we're opposed to what he's saying. So in that sense, right, he knows in order to keep living off us, he has to pretend he has to be a wolf that pretend he's a sheep. That pretend to be something other than what he is. So he does have to show deception. He has to be conscious of it. The wolf in sheep clothing has to be conscious of his deception. Let me clear that up. Because it's out there to a sheep. And knows the only way he can do it has to appear as a sheep. Now, see, he says he don't want to go anywhere. But think about it. He's got everything he wants. He's a multi-millionaire. His son's so supreme cabinet, they make sure to keep that money close, right? He's a multi-millionaire. All his family is rich. He hasn't produced anything for the Nation of Islam, nothing. They're rich, right? He's living in mansions. He's living the American dream. He's got people that listen to him and take care of him, and right? He got slaves. That's what he got. All the people, they're slaves. He's not producing anything for them. They produce for him. So he got his little slave network. Right? So why would he want to leave here? He got everything he wants here. You understand what I'm saying? So he's not speaking for the people. He's speaking for himself. He said, I don't want to leave here. I don't want to live anyplace else. What about the people? You're probably representing them. When he's up there, he's not probably representing himself. Now, if he's at home by himself, talking to his friends, I don't want to leave here, man. I like it here. But when you're up there, you're probably speaking for the people. But you're telling the people, hey, is original people here, are they living like that? Are we millionaires? We got the American, so-called American dream? Are we rich? We living in mansions? Is that the way the majority of black folks here, original people living? Of course not. See? He's talking about what he wants, not what they want. And he's talking about his nation, America. Because he's saying America's his nation. All that still identifies him with who he is. He's a demon. He's one of them. He's a house nigger. Like that movie Django. When you look at the movie closely, you say, well, how come he was so special? Because he was probably DiCaprio's brother. They're probably the same father. He was a house nigger. And he had the same attitude the white folks had. He hated niggas. He had the same nature and attitude they had. Same nature and attitude they had. He was just black. That's Farrakhan. See? And that's what Scripture said about him. Son of hell, son of perdition. That's what he's saying. I don't go any place else. I like it here. He don't want to see anything happen to his people. See? He don't want anything happen to his people. Well, if they was not his people, I mean, why would we want to forgive somebody that's, as Elijah Muhammad said, that's 40 years destroyed us and still continue to do it? Raped us, beat us, tortured us, terrorized us for hundreds of years. Because his family was doing it, was terrorizing and tormenting. It's clear. But the time is over, so I can handle a few more days, bro. Sisters, go. We live to a few more days. It's blowing up. Some people they don't expect it's going to last another week. And I'm alone. I'm in that camp. Now, see, this is how he feels about it. But see, I'm going to show you the duality here. See how he talks about you, the Muslims, male and female. Look at this. See, all the facts are there. See this. Look at this. Look at this. That's the day. It's the 35 fact. You can Google it. Go check it. Go check the court records. That's his daddy. You see the resemblance? His dad's the devil. That means he's a devil. You start out as a sperm. You come from your father. The glance, the hair, everything. Look at him. The chin, the whole 9 yards. Nose, all of it. That's his daddy right there. So we say Master Muhammad is, his skin is white. We accept him because he's original. We know his father was original. His seed came his father was original. So, but the opposite should be true here. We disregard his skin color because, right? Because we look towards his nature. We know his nature comes from his seed. But as a guy, you want to disregard that. You don't want to pay attention. Oh, no, we're just going to look at his skin color. And that's the reason why Wolf put sheep clothing on. He wants you to look at the sheep color. Don't look at the fact he's growling. And sheep are disappearing. No, see, I'm just looking just like you. He's been ripping you off for 40-some years. Get him to the damn thing. You've been a multimillionaire. That's his daddy. Where's for Clark? If they work for it, go check it out for yourself. White Caucasian. His grandfather's a white Caucasian Portuguese Jew. It's Farrakhan. He's not seed of Abraham. And the promise went to seed of Abraham. He's not that. He's the chaff that's sowed amongst the wheat. You know what I'm saying? Just have to put the stuff out there, brothers and sisters, because they can't come back and say, hey, man, I didn't know. No, I put the information out there, right? So if you lost because you didn't get it, that's a whole nother story together. Because some people will be lost for lack of knowledge. But if you heard it, he's blocking it or distorting it or whatever. You want to be distorting, I can tell people, don't mess with this angel. Here we go.
When the Muslims were alive, I'll say it again. When the Muslims were alive, you dead as hell now on both sides.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, we are. Yes, sir. That's real, brother.
Wake us up, dear Apostle. When we was alive, we set up schools.
That's right.
When we were alive, we had supermarkets.
That's right.
We owned buildings. We owned farmland. We were busy doing something, hiring our people. Well, I'm telling the Muslims, damn it, if you don't come alive, you will die like you are. And I will say, thank you, Allah, because if they're not doing nothing on top of the earth, let the worms eat their ass.
Translation, brothers and sisters. And you need translation, that's obvious. Let the worms eat you. I pray Allah. You tell a lie. That worms eat your ass. What crime do you commit? Both sides, male and female. But what crime? What crime did he pray Allah? Now see how angry he is? When it comes to you. See how loving and everything it was when it comes to the devils. We can't call them devils anymore. You call them devils anymore. And when nothing happened to him, he's so loving. Oh, when nothing happened to him, I don't see anything happen to him. I like it here. I don't want to go any place else. But when it comes to you, damn, son of a bitches, I play a lot of R&B show ass. Why? What's your crime? Well, you put enough steaks on his plate. Okay? You made his house ain't big enough. Put enough rings on his finger, right? And you put enough suits on his back. Okay? That's the crime. Because that's what he complained about. So he ain't producing anything. She said, when we was alive, and women, who killed it? You did. You and Wallace. You destroyed. When I say destroyed, that's what I mean. They got rid of the name of the Nation of Islam. They got rid of it totally. They wiped it clean. They got it, not wiped it clean, they got rid of it. They started something called Millennials. There was no Nation of Islam. No Nation of Islam for months. So some brothers came up and said, okay, let me start trying to revive the Nation of Islam. But they had destroyed it. It was gone. Toast. Buried. So that's how they wasn't alive anymore after Elijah Muhammad left. Right away. They started right away. They didn't waste any time. Waste no time. 20 years right away. On Savior's Day, he departed a week or so before Savior's Day 75. Right? But they didn't tell anybody. They didn't announce it until Savior's Day. And then they had Wallace in charge. And Wallace, he was officially banned at the time. He was exiled from the Nation of Islam. Father just said permanently because he got tired of him. He was an open enemy to his father. How you get in charge? That's what happened. So that's why I wasn't alive. And then when it was alive, Elijah had a leader. So we worked hard and gave Elijah Muhammad hard-earned money. And he didn't put it in his pocket. He invested back at us. So we had homes. We had banks. We had clothing stores. We had food markets. We had schools. We had farms. It was our own food. It was our own clothes. We do it for self. Didn't need any of that. Right? Jobs. I was a midnight foreman, Muhammad Street newspaper. I printed the papers. I lived in a nation projects. Not projects, but complex. An apartment there. They were 87th Street, right across the street from that school. I banked with my car's finance, brand new car finance from the Nation's Bank, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Groceries, your supermarket. You understand? Because we gave Elijah Muhammad our hard-earned money. He invested back at us. When he left, he did not leave here a millionaire. In fact, he left here with no money because all the money was left in the Nation of Islam in their name. These clowns, Wallace and Farrakhan, right, conspired right, to get hold of that money. What they did, Wallace this thing went to the judge. Said, Judge, hey man, that money don't belong. That belonged to my father. He did all this stuff. Anyway, they was convinced him, so they got all the money. They left the police with nothing, absolutely nothing. The job was gone, a bank was gone, a car was gone, apartment was gone, all was gone. Good night. Months later, they started right away. Okay. See, I'm gonna say, I said, you know, I have no love for you. He prayed a lot that the worms eat your dumb ass. For what? Because you ain't putting enough steak on his plate. He didn't say you was stealing something or you was killing anybody, raping somebody. No. He prayed a lot that the worms eat your ass simply because you wasn't producing anything for him. And the money that you was giving him, he wasn't investing back in you. He's putting in his pocket. He's a multimillionaire. He hasn't produced a goddamn thing in 40-some years. Nothing. Just a lot. Blah, 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 blah. One time God's the originator. One time he's man. Next time he's a spook. Next time he can't work because yeah, man. Scientology. And you got to pay for that too, you know. You got to pay for those sessions. He gets a piece of that too, cut of that too. What a scam. And all those following they know. So why are they with him? So there'd be no excuse. So personally, I don't want to hear a damn thing they have to say. Nobody said I had to do that. They want me to go and just take them down, expose them. But it says, it's the Levites, they call it priest tribe. They're going to be the ones that are going to judge them. They're going to judge them. And believe me, it won't be pretty. It won't be pretty. It's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of the Son of Man. But he's going to give the judgment over to them. And they're going to have, this judgment's going to be severe, harsh. They, well, they're going to ask questions. Why were you saying this? Did you, show me how this is, Farrakhan was representing Elijah Muhammad. Show me how he was representing Master Muhammad. Did you hear about the message of the covenant? You tell me there's only one messenger after Elijah. Did you read Malachi? Where'd you get that from? Oh, I got it from Malachi. Well, Malachi says 2 messages there. You see, so I don't, they'll do it. And they're going to be extremely harsh. Oh, this judgment will be extremely harsh on them. Somebody's going to go along, a lot is going to be doing tribulation. See? The judgment of the Lamb is a pre-judgment for tribulation. As soon as this war, that's going to happen in a couple more days. It may happen today. We're there now. That's going to be a short general judgment. And then tribulation is going to be a very strong judgment. Because they got Chief Hajj. And there's all kinds of ways to expose people on that one. But first for Hajj, if you understand, I said I'm going more detail here. Hajj means everybody's on the same wavelength, the same frequency. And if you ain't, it's going to be hard to fake that. It's going to be hard to fake that. Because you're going to be out of step. Believe me, if you're out of step, you're going to be in trouble. Because with tribulation, these brothers and sisters may not be awake right now. But when they wake up, oh, damn. They see you out of step, you won't be stepping no more. Judgment will be severe because they got a personal reason. Because all of them have suffered all kinds of things because you out your bullshit. I lost my mama, I lost my papa, I lost my child, I lost. That's righteous. They did because you with your bullshit, confusing people. Oh. You might wish I'd do the judgment. No, they're going to be much more severe than I would be because they're going to be upfront, personal. They want to ask you a question, you don't have to be an answer. You better not lie. They won't have enough to tone the answer with. Like Mama told you, said you don't know what you're up against. You don't know. You never met original people. You haven't met these Levites. You met the Levites. They were but Levites that devils created. Once their eyes open, they're going to be a whole different people. When their eyes open, they're going to be a whole different people. Maybe going in a fish bump with you. You're going to be wanting to do all that. They want to cut your goddamn heart out. Make you eat it. You understand, brothers and sisters? And we there now. Months ago, we there now. I don't think we'll get to it. I don't see it. I don't see them getting to Savior's Day. I strongly think that I'll have control in their eye by Savior's Day. The way I see it. Be close. Be a photo finish. That's close. What I'm going to show you today shows you it's soon, right now. It's one of the first things you're going to see. Some become black as sackcloth of hair. As soon as this resumes, it's already resumed, it just haven't hit. Right? Still cool. Still, you know, just haven't hit solid red yet. It's on. Here now. I'm ready, like I said, ready as I can be. Am I? I'm excited, but not excited like you think. I'm excited because I got myself fired up, but I don't want to see this. This is horrible. It's terrible. And you can't prepare for something you never experienced before. It's gonna be rough for everybody. What it says there? Did I get that thing? It says it got so bad. Everybody said, "Where's help of Allah?" Even the messenger said, "Where's help of Allah?" It got so bad. Even the messenger said it. He telling you this is not a joke. The only thing is that, right? It says, "I'll be taken out of it." Right? There'll be a time of trouble, but it says it's time of trouble, but Jay be living out of it, right? Well, listen, read that carefully. He'd be in the trouble. He'd be in the lake of shit, but he pulled out of it. But he's gonna be in the lake of shit. He's gonna be here when they start attacking. But he'll be pulled out of it. You got to go through the whole thing until the damn lake gets drained. Not happy about it. I didn't ask to do this. This is the last thing I ever wanted to do. It's be done. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right. Especially for these sisters. He says need a champion that's 100%. Not 99.9, 100%. There's 100% for us. We wouldn't be here. Can't you brothers understand that? You want to put these sisters in the background, in the back seat? You had no control over them in the hard cause. Mass had control over them. He was raping them and everything else. Even that so-called movie Django. One nigga had to kill another nigga just to have a sleep with Sarah one night. They put their lives on the line. Sneak with you. And they didn't know where they didn't know they was Levites, they didn't know they was Shabazz, they didn't know if you was Levites, Shabazz. All they knew was, hey, put your seed in me. Because that was these sisters are tough. Because they looked ahead and says, put that seed in me. Because my descendants is going to fuck these people up for what they're doing to us. They're going to get, we don't get them now. But they're proceeding this. In the future, they're going, one day, that's their hope. That was their hope. If they could see you fish bumping now, what do you think they would think? That was their hope. See? That song, that thin line between love and hate, these sisters, this is hard. This is the, like I said, I'd rather be in a fight with brothers. I'm a brother. I've been in a fight with males and females. Sometimes after you get in a fight with males, man, you give up, say, okay, give up, and they say, okay. They dominate, you say, okay. Female, hey man, when they're going for the kill, they don't finish until you're dead. And scattered. Make sure you're dead. Cut your head off and the legs and everything else. See? That's why they had a movie a long time ago called Deadlier Than the Male. They are the most fierce animals in the animal world are the females. We take do the hunting, the female lion. And she get the food, come back, eat ground, eat. But she don't bring no food back, that food gonna starve. So they sacrifice because future, we're gonna get your ass. Okay, master. We'll get your ass. My children gonna get you. Get us right now, and maybe 100 years from now, we're gonna get your ass. That's the way sis was thinking. And it's going to happen that way. I'm going to make sure it happens that way. I'm going to fulfill their dream, their wish, their prayer. And that's why Muhammad's going to fulfill their prayer. They see us in the future. Oh, I love America. I want to stay. I love it. But Farrakhan saying, fuck y'all. I don't care what y'all went through. I like it here. But he can say it because he is Master's child. Come on, brothers and sisters. Pray Allah. For what? Had the worms eat your ass. For what? Think about that. You ain't did anything to them. But the ones that did it, oh, I wouldn't happen to you. Please, Lord, I wouldn't happen to them. I want to see no law do anything to them. I want to stay here. I want to go anyplace else. You don't see that? My brothers and sisters, I pray Allah, the worms eat your ass. My brothers and sisters. Yeah. The worms did eat your ass, didn't they? Yeah. What do they call it? Poetic justice. Worms did eat your ass, didn't they? You had some of those radiation capsules. And you piece of shit in a bag. Yeah. Consequences of worms eat your ass. What's that? Worms eat your ass. Anger. Anger in his face. Worms eat your ass. Master, oh, Master. Please don't do that, Master. I want to love Master. Oh, please. I love Master. I want to stay with Master. I miss you. Come on, Daddy.
$5,000. Cash payment to anyone who can prove that what lying son of a devil Farrakhan is preaching is consistent with the lessons, supreme wisdom, of Master Fard Muhammad Elijah Muhammad's representation of his teacher Master Fard's teachings.
Without saying, brothers and sisters, without saying, not forever, and nobody stepped forward not one time. They text me and email me and everything else, all kinds of nasty grams. But if that's true, why can't they step forward? If I don't pip, they can show I'm a fraud. Why don't step forward and say, hey, here's a verse, here's something. They're aware of it. I text them, I comment, everything else. They're aware of it. Tells you everything you need to know. Avoid the judgment. Mission of the covenant. Okay, this is where we are right now, bro. It says the war in heaven. I think it's chapter 12, what you call Revelations. I'm not going to it. That's what I'm be talking about. But that's the period of time we're right now. See, when you understand Revelation, Angel, it's talking primarily about this time right now. It says chapter 20 leads you into it because chapter 20 gives you history up to now. It tells you the origin of Gog and Magog. See, they try to twist that around because chapter 20 is talking about the past, not the future. Chapter 20, the 1,000 years, that was their dark ages, 1,000 years. And it came out, be two, Gog and Magog. Magog means the mother of Gog, and two nations will come out and control the planet. And there's been two nations that have been controlling this planet. I mean, two nations, both European, America and Britain. Show me his story. Tell me Rome, they're over that side of the world. Persia on the other side of the world. So which two nations have ruled all over the planet? America and Britain, Gog and Magog. That's very simple. I can't tell you like that because then you know Christianity is a fraud. It's a religion of Satan. Satan is a God. This stuff is so simple, brothers and sisters. Satan is a God of this world. He's God's world. He's ruling this world. He's ruling this world. He's got to rule through people. Oh, well, it's invisible people. Bullshit. We understand that everything is right, personified. No spirits or spooks. So if he's ruling it, he got to rule it through people. So who's ruling the planet? God can make Britain. That means they're his people. So they say in God we trust. What God is talking about? Him. He's Satan. They said he takes a form of how do they say that? He presents himself as an angel of light. That's Satan. That Jesus, that's Satan. He's the God's world. He's the one ruling. It says, known by their works. What is the works of American Britain? What's the work? Slavery, genocide, terrorism, rape, murder, theft of this land. I mean, they have a big blind spot when it comes to that, don't they? Oh, well, what about how you got this land? And the people that you took it from, they're on reservation. So if you're so holy, why don't you give it back to them? You got them on reservation. They're going to talk about false Israel over there. Well, hell, it's your child. They're Cain. America's Eve. I'm not. This is not no. This is actually when they talk about America is Eve. Not an analogy. And Britain is Adam. Cain is their son. Cain is false Israel. You understand scriptures, and also they characterize them as 666. When you go to, even if you go to 666, what is the power of the first six? Sanctions. You read by self that you do, they tell you to do. If you mess with the second one, they will kill you. Second one is false Israel. He's an image of the third one. The government is that copy of the British government. All this stuff is very simple, brothers and sisters. Okay. Very simple. So Eve, Adam is Britain, Eve is America. See, Eve was virgin. Mary and Joseph, put that away. It's also Mary and Joseph, still same analogy. But Mary would give birth to, but it was fertilized by God. You understand? Angel Key explains that. So that means that the Messiah be born. Mary gave birth to the Messiah, because the original nations were in the womb of America. See, remember, Eve was a virgin. Well, America was a virgin country to the Europeans. Virgin country. And been touched by man. I don't want to get. I'm getting too far. I don't want to get deep into this. Sisters, get some highlights here. Get some connections. But we're here now. It's the time. Sixth seal. That's the one that all hell breaks loose. The sixth seal. You understand that? The sixth seal released the first four seals. The fifth seal, there was a silence. Then the sixth seal released the first 4 seals. Same thing with Trump, is the same idea. Now 6 seals released. And hell is breaking loose right now. It's going to catch up you in a minute. It's like, sound travels. Hell is traveling. Coming toward right now, right? Getting louder and louder. It's coming racing here. How fast can it get here? Speed of light? Speed of sound? What's going to hit you? It's going to be a shock wave. Shock waves coming to America. Men's hearts failing for fear. Those things come upon the earth. America, where the powers of heaven be shaken. Bow. That's a sonic wave. Boom. And it's coming here. It says it's going to be so bad that people, they have heart attacks. Just knowing it's on the way. This knowing on the way. What will happen when it gets here? Chapter 12, One Heaven. Michael and his angels, match Rob Muhammad. We're going to talk about that, brothers and sisters. Let me show a couple more things and we get right into it. Then again, the time frame, it gives you a time frame there. So the war will start. Then there'll be a pause. About half an hour. Hours is a year. So about half an hour is about 6 months, 7 months, somewhere around there. 7 months. So, June, was it? Then it'd be silence. And it would be preceded by the abomination of desolation. War would be preceded by the abomination of desolation. They won't talk about that either. We'll look at the word abominable. The uprise were put down with great cruelty. Isn't that what they call what happening to Gaza right now? That's abomination, desolation. That's the one you're supposed to be looking. Our people, remember that sign given to our people. It was given to the devils was sign of Jonah. Abomination, because it says, if you don't see it, if you're too late, you have to flee in panic. So it's given to you, not the devils, because they're going to be attacking you. So it preceded, and abomination desolation preceded by, right, peace. He said, when they say peace and safety, suddenly, abomination desolation comes like a woman having in labor. Because they were saying, look it up. In September of 23, we're going to have peace, safety, we got Abraham Accords. Abraham Accords and all this stuff, right? See? All that. I think that was September 2023, yeah. Peace Accords, all that kind of stuff, right? I think I got that right. We had peace accords, all that stuff. Yeah, it was just because the so-called thing happened. I'm saying this wrong. Yeah, 2023 was when October so-called 7 happened. That was October. So in September and September, oh man, it was going peace breaking out. Abraham Accord, Accord, and all that kind of stuff. Arabs going to recognize falls Israel, and they're going to have this Spring Road Initiative and all this kind of stuff. And Netanyahu was up there in the UN talking, man, look all these different things we're going to be able to do, all that stuff. October 7th, and bam, it started abomination desolation. That went on, still going on now. Then that was inspired attack of June, America and Britain. America and Britain was involved in it. Was Israel. And then it said to be a silence. It was about 7 months. Then all of a sudden, the 7 months, right? Started back up again. They attacked Iran again. This time they attacked their currency. They attacked the government, attacked their officials. Right? They killed a lot of their citizens and stuff, right? You see? Back up. Riots and everything in there. The hope was to stabilize the country, and that was the first punch. Second punch was they were supposed to come in. Trump was supposed to come with the Air Force, bound them into the Stone Age. But Iran was able to block it. So the planes were in the air. So we had to pull it back because they didn't destabilize the people on the ground like, the government like it planned to, because Iran was able to block that punch. So now they had to regroup, figure out, hey, we got to throw a different punch now, a stronger punch. That's what's going on right now. The war's on, right on time. We're in it right now. So we're not talking about months away. We're not talking about weeks away. We're talking about days away, if even that. We are right now. We're right in it. You can't argue with this, brothers and sisters. That's why I waste time with these people. I'm not going to argue what I'm arguing about when this is clear. And that's something I just made up. I was saying this before it even happened. I talked about silence in heaven months ago, years ago. There would be a silence in heaven. And again, look, they're taking everything from us. Maker, owner, creator, planner, God, universe means everything under earth, above the earth belongs to us. But yet they got everything. We have nothing. I'm not going into all the details here, brothers and sisters, but they have it all. He's got land. It's our land. They stole from us as a half brother. Right? These are devils. Right? They got us. He got our identity. He got the economy. He's destroyed our vision. We're not going anywhere. Our vision, people our vision perish. What was our vision? Even Martin Luther King, he made Elijah Muhammad shared his vision, the vision, even though it didn't apply to him, but he didn't know that. Because we still think we're all one people. They killed him because their devils don't want us to have that vision. The vision is going home. That's why we suffer. And you don't, like I said, if you don't mind suffering, if you got a big payday coming. See? Hey, man, if you out there working 40 hours, man, and you working, you got a big paycheck coming in, yeah, you down. Because, man, I got a big paycheck coming. But if you got a little paycheck coming in, you say, man, I don't, right, you head down, right? If you got a big paycheck, but that's your vision. Your vision, the reason why you're doing it, your vision is the payday. So our payday is returning home to our land. I'll be independent nation. We're independent. We don't want to stay here. We don't be under American rule. We're our own nation, right? And Arabia is our nation. We return home, right? That's the vision. But if Farrakhan said we're not going where, he's telling you, you have no goddamn vision. You know what I'm saying? He blinds you. Because people have vision perish, but he's telling you, ask Farrakhan, what's this vision? What's the vision you have of black people? Ask him what it is. He just told you. His vision, he wants to stay here. He like it here. When he say God gave us his vision, says if you go to the Holocaust, right, you're going to return home after 40 years, and you're going to come with great substance. You're going to turn home to your people. That's what Elijah had. He's supposed to turn your heart back to your own people. That's the reward you're going to get. So, okay, why would we go to the Holocaust if we don't get anything out of it? Well, other nations said, we ain't going through that. We're the only ones submitted. Because that's the promise was given to us. You're going to return home with great substance. God said, we ain't going no goddamn where. And plus, on that part, it wasn't a sacrifice. We was punished. Totally against what God says, totally against what Elijah Muhammad says, totally against what I'm teaching you, totally against what Injil says. See? So in other words, he blinded us. He took away our vision. So that means we're perishing as a people because we don't have a common vision. We don't have a vision at all. You ask black folk, I'll go to hell. Maybe I'll see if I can be with Jesus after I die. Or maybe I'll give me a house or something. They don't have no vision. And they don't have a common vision as people. We don't even represent the nation of Islam. We don't have a vision as a nation. We don't have a vision of unity. You don't hear black folks talking about unifying. Because they have a vision of unity. Unify under what principle? The Jesus. You understand? So he's destroyed the vision, and then he's living off of you. See, people our vision perish. So when now you're dead, now he's in your flesh. You make sure you're dead, now he's in your flesh, and he's living off of you. So we're taking all back because that's all that belongs to us. That's the war. So we got a big job ahead of us because they're going to resist every step of the way. That's what's at stake here. Okay, let's get to it. What happened here? Well, I don't know what that was anyway. See, this is what we believe. This is what Elijah Muhammad has, this spirit we had, because this poster right here was in every FY meeting all across the country. I was with Elijah from 775. FY meeting every Saturday morning. This is always posted, every one of them. And you can't see it here, but on the coast it's really slow, really small. On the coast here, Elijah is leaving, and this is what he's saying. If they had only believed in Allah and follow me, right? Get the hell out of here. Because what he's looking at people on the shore. These are Negro butts or demons, whatever. Negro butts, I put that away. They refuse to leave here. They want to stay with Farrakhan or whatever. So now they're on the shore, and the devils are beating them billy clubs, beating the shit out of them. That's what the picture, if you see it blow it up. We're leaving here. First, we're not going anywhere. So he called Elijah, that was Elijah's core message. He said, we're not going anywhere. That's Elijah's core message. He said, no, we ain't going anywhere. So he called lie and messenger, both are lies. So we have no vision. We ain't going nowhere. That's why I said it was sinful. It was punished. Our cause of punishment, not sacrifice. Okay, look at this, brothers and sisters. Now it says, when a nation give birth, you're born in a day. What? That means you had to be in a womb. When a nation being birthed, that means who in the womb we're in. We're in America's the womb. I told you. America represents Mary. Mary and Joseph, right? We're in the womb here. We're on a different frequency, wavelength. We're not independent long we're in the womb. We're not alive. They don't consider you alive. You're not independent, that's for sure. You're still dependent upon the mother for everything if you're in the womb. But eventually you got to come out of the womb. So we're in the womb. But the point is, we come out of the womb, what happens to the womb itself? That's where we are right now. We're the only nation inside of another nation. We're in the womb of America. And now we're a wave. So remember, different wavelength frequency, they oppose each other, they push each other, right? So as you get stronger in your wavelength, the frequency gets stronger and stronger and stronger, right? After a while, it gets so strong, it opposes the mother's wavelength frequency, you get pushed out. That's the mathematics of brothers and sisters. Right? That's why they tell you don't be messed with close relative and stuff, because that messed up function. I mean, you can be stillborn or whatever. The frequency wave gets stronger and stronger, so they oppose each other, right? Then you get pushed out. So, but it's a coincidence that we're born in a day, Babylon's destroyed in a day? No, because they're giving birth to us. We're in their womb. Give birth to us, there's destruction. Coming out, there's destruction. Things happen simultaneously. So they're going to try to abort us, keep them giving birth. Because our giving birth destroys them. It's just this. Okay. This here, brothers and sisters, I'm going to talk just a little bit. Now, people don't understand how the universe works. The devils don't understand either. But it says that God can make God go out and see the whole world. It tells you right here, for love of money is the root of all evil. Ooh, root of all evil. How can it be the root of all evil? They say some all evil. You got to pay attention to these statements why they say it. They don't just say it like that. That's not a misstep. Because energy is the root of all life. Energy is the root of all life. Energy is the root of all life. Energy is no life. Energy is the root of all life. So if you want to turn, you mess with that, you can turn your life into an evil thing. That's what's happening here. Because they're telling you that energy, they're controlling energy. Money is the method of control. Not God. They say, God, man does not live by bread alone, but every word comes out of life. They're telling you, this is universal. Universe is controlled by God. You understand that away. It's God's consequence. But I don't want to get no spirit spook, but that's what you're going to start thinking. No, it is. They're talking about God in that sense, or they're talking about the mathematics of it. Consequence. That's the most essence. That's the essence of God. Consequence. Justice. Okay? So as the universe contracts, energy starts to come back. Energy expands. Energy goes, I think it's less, less, less. Now it's contracting. So your energy comes from that, not from them. They tell you no energy comes from money. So now you fight, you trying to get money. You think more money you get, more energy you have. That's not true either. That's just, so therefore, because it tells you at the end right here, it says what? It says, after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, I tell you, that leads to sorrow. Because you generate negative energy, you cause, some people call it bad luck, whatever, because you think you can do something you can't do. Because, for instance, if you get $1,000 worth of energy per day, universal, everybody gets 1,000, and you take 1,500, that means you got 500 more you're supposed to have. But that's negative energy then. You have 500 worth of negative trouble. That's just the way, that's the mathematics of brothers and sisters. But see, they tell you money, then you think the more money you get, and then they say, you got all kinds of problems and everything else. There's money, and that's the that's the bottom of America. That's the basis of the American dream. And that's Satan telling you he's God. They're saying, I control the energy. I control the energy you get. This is my method of control money. And you obey me, or because you can't do anything without money. You can't buy any food or anything else. Sanctions, remember that? That's one of that's their tool. He says, Satan's God, this earth, this world. That means the nations that control the world belongs to him. It says nobody works. What's the works? These people called Christians. If they were so great, so powerful in Europe, then why did they make all this great thing happen in Europe? Why did they go take other people's stuff? But they turned Europe into a shithole. They didn't take baths for hundreds of years. Can you imagine that? You understand? So nobody works. What's the works of Christianity? I mean, I'd be ashamed as hell to wear that cross. That's the mark of Satan. If you read Daniel, you know that. It talks about putting, not Daniel, Exodus. Yes, an Exodus, right? Deuteronomy. No, I think it's Exodus. Where they put bronze on the stake. You understand? That's the cross. I mean, yeah, it's the cross. Because bronze represents something similar to gold, pretend to be gold. It's false history. They tell people that I'm getting too deep into this, brothers and sisters. They tell people, it says the serpents was getting after us, right? They was attacking us. And people said, well, how can we stop the serpents from attacking us? So what he did, he built a cross. But did you want it? Exactly what it says there. But you don't see it that way. You put a pole and a brass serpent, represents false Israel. He said, if you look up to that, then other serpents won't bite you anymore. See, well, I'm a Christian, they leave you alone. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. That's what the story tells you. I tell you, it's fear. I said, if you took fear out of Christianity, it would die overnight. But we're gonna handle that in a minute. Yeah, they're gonna be crossing around your neck in a minute. Be crossing around next to the demons. That's what I said. Money is the root of all evil. It's a fake. It's not. Where energy comes from. If you end up getting a whole lot of money, the more money you get, the better off you are. No, the more money you get, the worse it gets for you. Because now you build more and more negative energy, more and more negative energy, and all these bad things happen to you. Money can't help. More brothers and sisters. Maybe I'll talk about more than that another time. Okay, and here's it. This is what you're gonna need to protect yourself. And remember, energy is the root of everything. This is how you manage energy. By condition, that's how you manage it. Your benefit. Because right now, the devil's managing your energy through Christianity or all that bullshit. So they tell you, well, you got to forgive. See, wouldn't the master tell you that? No matter how bad I treat you, you got to forgive me. Jesus said you got to forgive me. Well, yeah, also said you got to not treat me bad. If you didn't treat me, I wouldn't have to forgive you, would I? Knowing by that works. If you go by that works, you wouldn't go anywhere near to church, Christianity, preaching anything. Just know by that works. They told this shit. Look at that works. They stole this country. So Europe was so great. They were so great. Why had to take this country? Why had to take it? What's wrong with Europe? Shithole over there. They take this country. They genocide, kill you millions. Millions. With the sword, with a gun, and with disease. Smallpox are carrying on. Purposely. Then it was left put on reservations. They still there. And they raped half of them. That's why they look all Muslims so white, because they raped the women. They brought us over here and raped us and beat us and torment us. And to maintain that system of holocaust requires terror 24/7, 365 for 100 years. That means America, a terrorist nation. They had to maintain, use terror to enforce that. So they did. 100 years. So this is a protection. Once the dam breaks. This is what you're going to need to get to tribulation. I tell you, tribulation is days away, brothers and sisters, not weeks. That's how you control you. Because right now, devils control energy. So NFL, music, all this kind of stuff. Distractions. But if you control your energy, you got power. If you got power, you overpower them. They don't want that. Discipline. Some of the things that come at you that this protect you from. They protect from that blind cross. Their enemy, our friends. Music, thought. Emotional things protect your music. Electricity and poison and demons. I'm not going to that right now, brothers, but just tell you. You want to know about it? Find it for me or the other people that I'm in touch with. Okay, let's go here. I showed yesterday, and I'm going to go into more detail. We're in the sixth seal now. Sixth seal, no break, seal, break loose. So it says the sixth bill after the fifth, which would be solid, the sixth, right? It says, the great shaking occurred, that's the war. Then the moon, and then the sun becomes black, sackcloth's head, the moon hole is blood. Right? Okay, so it says these things simultaneously. Great shaking, right? Then the sun became black as sackcloth hair, moon came blood, and the sun became black sackcloth hair as the moon hole. Sackcloth hair became, moon hole became his blood. I think I'm saying it right. Say it again. Some became black as sackcloth hair, and as a sackcloth and Muho became his blood. So if you understand your key, the moon represents the Sunnis, Arabs. Sackcloth represents the witnesses, not Elijah and Farrakhan. So Iran and Syria, right? So all those things happen simultaneously, and that's what's about to happen now, because right, the war is going to getting hot. Right? When it gets hot, it's getting really hot now. I mean, they say it's well triggered. It's right on the edge. It's a great shake, and then summer comes in. Then this watch all things happen at the same time. So I'm trying to show you here. Became black, with hair, moon, his blood, sackcloth hair became his blood. Anyway, something else got to go in here. That's what's about to happen, brothers and sisters. Again, we're here right now. It says, shaking the war. It didn't have to be right, it'd be right on. Maybe today it happens. Some become blacks. Right there, as soon as it happened, there's enough whoever over there, they're gonna get rid of Farrakhan. They're gonna come to me. That's what it says. You're gonna invite me in. Anyway, Farrakhan's toast. Once it resumes, it can resume anytime now. I'm talking. And then okay, so this is the general. I'm trying to show you how those things happen at the same time. Let's get into more detail. Okay. Lips. Oh, I'm the wrong way. It's still silence. 7 months. But the Injil key says there was a sin that take place. So it had to be in this format. A sin in place because all the tribes lined up. Then the first tribe, which is top in there, right, they get a seal. The lamb is also a seal. Then so it had to be in that structure there. Right? That's where we are right now. Balance, right? But then once it resumes, okay, the war's right. The war's on, but I mean, getting I say war's already on, but now it's but that way. That's when some became black and sackcloth over here. Right. That's what the first thing's going to happen. Once they, once the bullets start flying, and they'll be flying in a minute, he comes in immediately. You know, I heads up. That's when the Son of Man is made. It says, "Who the Lord will consume his spirit of his mouth and destroy the brightness of his coming." So this the brightness coming. Says, "People's darkness in a great light." Say darkness because remember, the inner eye is characterized as a black horse. Now I see a great light. The Son of Man, right? Okay. Then that's when this happens. Right? So some kind of black cycle had blood, then stars fell. Right? So there's blood here. There's blood here. That blood, there's war going on here. Anyway, at this point, so it's like this. And this whole thing is going in simultaneously, but I'm stopping it in the middle of it. So it tells you, when you see a person on a white horse, it says they had a crown and a bow. And blood is also a bow. He said, then you see the one on the white horse. See, because you have two people riding the white horse. You got Obama riding the white horse, so, and also, be careful. But it says, this is when you see this, the white horse, that's when a mass trauma will be revealed to the world. I mean, he's revealed to us, revealed to Elijah Muhammad. I'm talking, physically, he's here now. Not in the background anymore. That's he revealed. It says, when the seventh trumpet by the blow, mystery of God be revealed. So this is when mass trauma will be made known in the Middle East. That's where we are right now. So next thing you're going to see, both things happen at the same time now. That's what happens. The Egyptians, they joined the war. The war started, the Egyptians, this blood also represents Egyptians. There you go. Now, that's when mass trauma shows up. Hidden anymore. I had to hide them. It wouldn't be revealed until now. Revealed until now. You're going to hear a loud chop over the Middle East in a minute. The 12th Imam. Be fired up, ready to go. Ready to make war. He sat on the white horse. Round the boat. That's what that be revealed when this happens. What's going on here? Watch this here. Okay, I've got that. And the blood. So between this blood and this blood, this was gonna be a bloodbath over here in Arabia. That's what the moon stand for. That's a golden part. That's 6 wings. That's a little more complicated, but I mean that's the Muslim side. That's the Asian side. So the Muslim Asian side, that's the calf. That represents the calf. This one represents the lion, the red up here. This represents the earth. This represents the death. This represents the calf. The top 2 wings are the golden ones. So golden calf. But that represents Arabia. It shows the golden calf represents Sunnism. We're not going to have you worship the golden calf. That's what happens right here. Okay. So then, when this happens, now you got a bloodbath here. Arabia, that's religious war, Shia against the Sunni. Here, right, got bloodbath about to happen. This is going to happen now. I think on the next slide here. There you go. This is like a slingshot. A slingshot is like white. You got a stone right there. It's copper, stone, whatever. These are also called stones. That's happening right here. Because this is Master Muhammad's. Remember that was his angels. That's a slingshot. That's a stone. That's a hit Goliath, the back of the head, and take him out. That's what this is right here. Betrayed because it's Egypt. If they had a treaty with them, whatever, they're going to take our head from the behind. They're fighting the ram. Ram. In the head. Israel defeated. It's on the siege now. It says when you see the crowd of armies, well, this represents an army because see the great army, this represents armies. Army on top of it. It said, and that means they're going to be destroyed. When you see Jerusalem fellow armies, this destruction, it means false Israel. They were teaching that backwards for years. That means false Israel is going to be destroyed. That means they cannot possibly see Abraham. They're fake. That's why I'm armies now. Let's move on. Israel find defeats on the siege. Cannibalism is going to reign. The war, they're going to drink their own blood. There you go. So America and Britain's kicked out in the Middle East. Kicked out false Israel, still there. In the siege, Britain's kicked out. maybe Iran and Syria has now control of the Middle East. That's when they attack us because they realized false Israel was gone. The purpose of false Israel was to deceive us, to know who we were. They had Elijah Muhammad said, "We're true to Abraham." He said, "No, put them up, say, deceive us, say it, so keep us from understanding. The people without vision perish." That's part of the reason I took the vision away from us. I said, "No, that belongs to false Israel." Even though Scripture says, "No, it doesn't," because they talked to Jesus. They told him, "Since we never been enslaved to anybody." That's what's going on here. They're going to attack. It's a race war. Race war now. Because they're going to attack all blacks. Blacks going to fight back. Stars. At that point, that's when the original nation wakes up. Or tribulation. Because now they know they got two things. Ain't going back to Africa, because Africa's attacking Africans that are here, attacking whites and blacks, attacking anybody that's American. They're here on visa or whatever, Haitians, whatever. And then they're going to realize the white folks attack. So then they'll forget about going back to Africa. That's going to be out of the agenda. And devils, because the devil attacking us, those have to be cleared up. Those who have been cleared up. So therefore, the only choice you got now is go back to Arabia with the lamb. Everybody, well, you go back to Africa. No, you ain't no. We want to stay with the devils. No. Attacking us. So that's part of what Master I'm going to do. Part to wake you up. That word resumes is going to cause you to wake up. And Suleiman's here to make sure you see correctly. You open your eyes, right? You don't go blind. So you can see correctly. Get your mind back. That's right. They fight back. They fight anybody's American, black or white. That's when Jacob is delivered. It says Michael stands up. At that point, everybody written in the book of the Lamb is delivered. Except for the Levites, they have to go to tribulation. Levites have to go to tribulation. Right? And Iran and Syria's not coming here. That means they're going to the Middle East. So they've been delivered at the time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob represents Suleiman and the elect. It says, this is 6 again, right? Then it says the heavens will be separated. That's what happened here because, you understand, Angel Key, this is the new heavens, this formation right here. So it's separated because they was all mixed up in here. Now it's separated here. Now it's going to tribulation here now. And this is where demons separated out. Chaff separated from the wheat. You're separated out. Now, their objective is take America. We're going to take America. America's in trouble. It's divided. Civil war. People are starving. Right? No heat. They said, we can take America. Then what? And then you know why? Now tribulation, it's moved up above the flood. Orange also represents the flood, but I'm not going to. Anyway, so he's separated from demons. He's left here, and they departed. He's right. So the demons here, they stay here in America. They're going to try and take America. The goat, that's the flood, they become superpowers. They take down America. And right now you got demons trying to keep America defending. So they're the front line, so they get taken out. America, Britain's gone. And then China, superpowers. Africa's there in the background. Right? So what's happening here? Okay, and then goat. The goat represents China, India. That's a leopard. Yellow, brown spots washed into the goat. So America make his move after Sumante created Nation of Islam. America started falling apart. That's how Armageddon West. And demons are fighting, struggling. They fighting. They control the country. Big race war going. So you belong to demons, the devils. They in America. They destroy America. It's already divided and everything else. They destroy it. Take control of it. It's that story of Samson. So they do have control of it after about 5 months. Could they have some form of organization, whatever, but they have 5 months. Okay. And then Go shows up, comes from the west. He's not touching land. There has to be two coasts. The Pacific Ocean, and China, India has a coastline with it. America has. That's what we're talking about. So he comes in. America's in trouble. The demons finally got control of it. We're out here. Okay. Said to go in, upset with China, very upset. And take out America, question it. Who's left? Suleiman's already there with his elect, but they come after this tribulation, right? The finish taking the promised land. Right? Arabia has control. Shia, Iran, Syria has control of it. But the people still live there. They have the authorities gone. They ran back to India. They still live there. So we got to remove them, take our land back, get them, throw them out of here. So that's where we clash with them. Oh, yeah, we clash with them. They're trying to control, keep, maintain residence there. The hell with that. Bloodbath ensues. Bloodbath ensues. Bloodbath. Battle. Soak the desert blood. That's one of the battles we have, brothers and sisters. Pick it up. Our birth is their destruction. And then, once you have control, they come and try to take it from us. Because, see, their society is built off of oil. They don't have access to Russian oil because Russia is at war with America because America got kicked out of the Middle East. I'm showing that here. I did show it, but I didn't explain it. So they have war in Europe. So they can't depend on Russia. Well, Russia, because India and China is the primary source of oil in the Middle East. But now, the Shia has control of the Middle East. However, once we return there, they give control over back to us because our land. That's promised ruling. They said, okay, that's land promised to them. It's theirs. They're under the Shia under the Master from Muhammad's control. So okay, so now we take it and we kick their ass and throw them out. That's what show right there. We throw all the Arabs out of there. Send them in Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, whatever. Get the hell out of Arabia. So we clean Arabia out. No harm will come to infrastructure. There'll be plenty of houses, mansions, beautiful house, everything they building, none of that will be touched. And once we get there, sisters, brothers, you sit, hold up. Sisters, stampede, going, find the house you like. And when you do that, call your brother. But that's your house. And even when he moves in with you, it's still your house, ever. If you get a better one, if you get a better one. But it's going to be beautiful houses. Stay there. Well, that building they built for us. Says you return home, house that you're not built. So now we got trouble in the Middle East. Hey. So we tell China, you can't get no oil. We cut them off. But they need oil to keep their sides going. The only source of it was the Middle East. So there's a battle. It says, these 10 kings make war with the Lamb, but the Lamb overcome them. And destroy them, overcome them. So they kick their ass out. They feel like they can't come and get oil from us anymore. So then they're going to try to go to Africa, what you call Africa. Nigeria not taking it, that's going to run to Obama. He's the one that's going to destroy them. Excuse me, it's getting their ass back out of there. I think that's it, brothers and sisters. I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. Let me see if I got anything else I want to speak. I'm going to close it there. Good, brothers and sisters. My advice to you, if you haven't got it yet, you better go stock up on food that you don't have to cook and water. Because a few more days when that hit, the shockwave will hit here, there will be no food. Walmart and all big closed down. In fact, to the extent they do have food, ain't gonna last very long. And you don't want to be anywhere near there trying to get some unless you got a bulletproof vest, you got a helmet on, with your head blown off. It's gonna be that bad. Got know about those slots. Now you didn't even know about slots, so I told you. They didn't know about over the Nation of Islam either. They talk about prayer, they don't understand what that is. They know about reciting the Quran, what the benefit of it is. Anyway, that's it. Angel brown sisters. Like I said, if I was you, that's what I'd be doing. When it hits, it's going to hit like a storm, explosion, shockwave. If I was you, like I said, I'd have at least a month food and water that you don't have to cook. My car full with gas. In fact, I would take, those little gas tanks you can buy from like 7-Eleven, whatever. I get 2 or 3 of those and fill it up. But I'll be careful with that because you don't want to hit and blow your car up. You ain't been getting any gas. I'm just telling you, brothers, when it's time I'm pressing trouble, they mean that. That's what I'm thinking, brothers and sisters. Hmm.